Hello, Meadows. How's it going? How's it rolling? I'm back at it again. We're gonna do some Unity development here. It's gonna be lots of fun. Okay, this hat is amazing. I kind of enjoy it, low key. I kind of do. All right. So for starters, we got shader request. We're gonna be doing that, and it will be lots of fun. So shader request is we got to do something like Magic the Gathering cards. So I'm gonna look up the Magic the Gathering. Specifically, it's gonna be the borders, which, let's be honest, I have no idea what the borders look like. I think the key part is Magic the Gathering has various different like colors around the borders. I think that's like the important part here. Yeah, so it's like something like that. That guy is what's needed there. It'd be interesting. So we got a card. Should be like card for Charles, I believe. Where did it go? Oh, where did it go? Shoot, what did it go under as, actually? This is why I should really do... Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna guess. Actually, I don't know where it's at. Let me go find it really quick. We got pack. Oh, did it not? Okay, so it's underneath of prefab material. This is prefabs. Okay, here we go. We got card. We're just gonna shove it in here since we already got project up running. All right, we got card. We don't care about all the card things. Realistically, we just care about this border here. So the card frame specifically. We got just just that. Okay. Did we get? I thought we got a shader with it. Where did that shader go? Oh yeah, hollow card shader. Okay. And the hollow card shader, I believe, is the one I made a little while ago. Okay. Hollow card shader. What do we got? Okay, yeah, this is the shader that I made. All right, so we need a new shader. Gonna create shade create Peru. It's this was lit. Do we want it lit or do we want it unlit? That's a good question. It is dev time. We're gonna go lit. I don't... If we have to, we can go unlit, but I don't... I mean, if it was me, I'd probably do unlit, but... Let's call it card backing. Thank you for the Pomni hat, man. I got it. It's nice. It's the only thing that has come, which makes me kind of upset a little bit. It is fun and amazing. I kind of enjoy it. It's a little bit addicting to just squeeze. I gotta not squeeze too hard though. I feel like I'm squeezing way too hard for these guys. I'm worried I'll break it. Granted, I probably couldn't break it. How is it going, Hootis? Anything fun happening? All right, so how are we gonna do this so that we can actually see? Let's put that down there. So the request is we have 6 colors and we have to mix and match these 6 colors on the card in some sort of gradient. So what I'm gonna try, I was looking this up. Apparently, you can do something like gradients, and then we could do gradient noise. Apparently, we can just mix these two. See, this is what I was talking about. This doesn't make sense. Sample gradient, gradient, black party. Is it sample gradient? But that doesn't make that doesn't really help me out. Sampling it is a 0 to 1 timeline. We want to shove that into this guy's. What's the best way to do that? Oh, my headset just died. All right. Alright, we back. Been a long while. Just been grinding art and have grinded through the entirety of Deltarune. Nice. I'm glad. I hope it turned out well. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. I just feel like the more and more that comes out with the game, I'm just like more and more like, it's just not for me. I'm glad I kind of stopped with the bad route of Undertales. I don't know, it was just left in tears at the end. That's good media though. That is good media. All right, we need to Google Unity shader draft. How to get multicolored noise. Okay, so combine a separate channel noise nodes into a single vector 3 or vector 4 using the combine node. Okay, because simple native noise nodes like those. See, this is the issue that I run into, is like, how do you get many colored noises to mesh appropriately with each other? It's gonna be interesting. Here I thought it was gonna be an easy 5-second thing. To get multicolored noise. How to get multicolored gradient noise. Map grayscale noise nodes values to color gradient using the sample gradient node. Oh. Okay, yeah, so literally Google AI was doing it wrong. Set up a multicolor gradient. Yeah, color ramp. Yeah, no, it was just like, oh, this is how you sample a gradient. Thank you. It's the easiest thing possible. Crafting tons of theories. Nice. How many chapters is that thing going? I'm kind of shocked that it's been going on for so long. I am glad though. It seemed to like really kick off Toby Fox's career. It is nice. Okay, so we got gradient. We don't really want gradient. We really want like a color. See, we have 6 spots on a gradient, right? We really do actually just want colors. I'm gonna lose my mind, and they would lose their mind if we have to do it. All right. Can I please do 2? Thank you. There are 7 total. Okay. Well, that's good. So I'm not trying to be mean, right? It's just I am a little bit salty that those who have hit it off cannot seem to get any good dev cycles. And it's not just Deltarune, Undertale, right? Those are 2 huge hits. It's things like Subnautica. It's things like Sons of the Forest. It's things like there's so many I could count on my hands that are just like, oh, we've hit it big. Oh, we need to crowdfund again. Oh, we need to go a very, very, very long what is it called? Early access. That takes like 4 or 5 years for our next game after we've already hit it off and we know the formula and we understand how to make a new one. I'm just tired of the early access stuff, I guess. That's just me though. I am really excited though to see the new Nintendo stuff that's coming out though. That's gonna be stellar. I especially can't wait for that Ocarina of Time remake. All right, how can we do? Is it math? No. Procedural. Sort of. Noise. Yes. We might want Verona. We probably want simple noise, to be honest. We probably actually no. We do really want the gradient noise. We do. This UV though needs to be adjusted though. So we need a UV node. And we're gonna need to do some things. Wait, is it? It's not that. Is it that? Yes, it is that. Why is it 4? Wait, when did UV node come up? Oh, is it because it's doing? Okay, I think I know why it's doing that. So we could just split it, right? And then we're gonna have a bit of a matrix here. We're gonna need to do something like float. Should we just do a vector 4? Like, yeah, let's just do a vector 4 and let's do a split. Okay, so we need to do would choose be applicable? I mean, like, we'll find out. All right, so we need to do combine these 2 guys back into their section here, and then we can do multiply. I mean, that should be good. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't be good. We're gonna do 4. Actually, we gotta do 6. You know, let's do vector 2. Okay, we'll do 10, 12. We need to still split this guy. And then we gotta do 2 more. I will say talking about the whole I'm upset about things taking so long, right? I got Mina and I am definitely not enjoying it, but I'm playing through it to see where it goes. That sounds really dumb, but hear me out. I get people like it. I want to see why they like it, but personally definitely not a game for me, I guess. It hits the right marks in some areas, but it really doesn't hit the right marks in others. And I've gotten really picky over the types of games I kind of enjoy lately. Okay, so we got all these guys. All of them should be slightly skewed. Like, relatively skewed. Yeah. Very skewed. Okay, so that should be good. What does that look like? Oh, how about that? That? Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Oh, we're not getting somewhere actually. Shoot. We need offset. It's this node is what we need. I'm being stupid. Okay. We need this node. We need. That's gross. Can we do it better? No. No, we can't. Okay. I feel like we should be able to seed it some way. No. Yeah, no. And I will say, like, it's gotten me to laugh a couple of times. It's a polished game. But I think also I'm just kind of over open worlds at this point. Which is funny because Mogamera was supposed to be an open world, and I'm kind of glad we didn't go through with it because the open world market, while it was fresh back then, is very much no longer fresh anymore. And it's not done well at all, in my opinion. A lot of games seem to just want to hash it for whatever hashing reasons. Can we actually just do that? Oh, we can. Oh, that's nice. That's a little bit better. I mean, it's still not anywhere better, but yeah. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do we have 7? I don't know. Okay. Boop. Okay. Boop. All right. Boop. Okay. All right. How are we gonna splotch these? That's a better question, actually. We need splotches. We need, like, a noise map. I think as far as, like, other games I've been playing, though, Mina has been the big one. We started playing Unreal 2, which has been a lot of fun as well. I'm kind of excited to see more of that game. It's an interesting roguelike now. It was, like, very bare bones roguelike beforehand. But now you got, like, perks and everything else that you can apply to your train. It makes it very, very chaotic, which is fun. Can I grab a node here? Will that node actually work? No. All right, we're gonna try. We're just gonna try. We're gonna try and see what this looks like here. So okay. Okay. And then we're just gonna, like, node it. I mean, like, a base node should be okay. I think. So we got all these different color nodes, right? Yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna multiply these guys with colors. So multiply. Oh, that should have been really B. And let's say, oh, we might have something there. Okay, so we got red. And we got, let's go with blue. Boop. Okay, and now if we were to multiply these guys, wait, I'm like, wait, why are they look the same? There we go. That would be multiply. Is it? It should be multiply. I'm like 90% sure it should be multiply. Oh, it turns into black. Oh, is it add? Okay, okay. That could work. That could work. Hitters in here in the background, just derping around. All right, we're just gonna set these up for the rest of the way. This is such a gross shader. I hate it when shaders get this way, but I do understand his issues with making it actual art. All right. So we got, what was his colors again? We've got, I actually gotta hold on. I gotta mute the footage here for just a quick second because I have to jump over to Discord. Okay. I can unmute it. His colors were, all right. We got, oh, those are not gonna work out well. Okay, we got pink, green, oh, interesting, blue, red, yellow, and orangey. All right, let's see. You know, here's a weird thought. We can, no, that's not gonna work it out at all. How do we matrix this? Oh, we could do, we could just combine. There ain't no combine node long enough for this boy. Okay. Can we do a branch? Mm-hmm. No. No, 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 no. All right. Combine's probably going to be our best bet. The issue, though, is how do we go about splicing it off, right? So, like, we have colors. He's gonna have this one or this one, 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 and so on and so forth. So we need a way to kind of matrix it out and potentially just switch it. Oh my goodness. Cheddar, what's up? You wanna come say hi? Hi. It's my little cat. He's adorbs. So we're getting somewhere at least. This is looking to be promising at least with the add method. The big issue though that I can see right now off the dot is it's forming two colors. Yeah, it's Cheddaroo, Cheddar, the Chedster. He's orange and his name is Cheddar. He really likes me. He really missed me as well too. He will lay on me at work and just be flat. Also, I don't know how much I can get into it, but some of the stuff I've been doing will be commercial. So I might be able to share some of that information sometime, which will be fun. You guys might be able to play quite a few of the projects that I've been working on in the background, not for Cortez Productions, but for other stuff. So it'll be fun. Hi, buddy. Hi. Whoa! Cat scarf. Cat scarf! I don't know if you guys can hear it. I am playing the cheddar bongos right now. He loves it, by the way. He is a ball of purring fur. He really enjoys it. I promise I'm not abusing. It's one of those pats that sounds really loud, but it's really just a soft pat. Like, look at that. Look at that. This isn't abuse. This is love. Hi. If anything, Cheddar's the one who's abusing me. No. Cheddar's amazing. Okay, how are we gonna do this? A really freaking long switch predicate. Or bull predicate. Branch? So we're gonna could we there isn't a good way of doing it other than just bull. Or enum it? I feel like enum is not great either. I say bull. Let's just do bull. This is to use color use. Oh, I did get to finish watching Infinity Train Season 2 today, and that was really fun. I really like the deer. The deer was really fun. Okay, so we're gonna do okay. Oh, we could just throw that in. Okay. So on is using it, off is not using it, and then if I default value on to use it, yes, and then if I do that, and then if I do color to use on, yes, sort of close. It's close. If it's only one use though, we don't necessarily want the black, but we will worry about that later. Because if we turn it on, boop, yes. We're gonna yank this sucker out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna copy. Perfect. And zoop. Everything is okay, hun. You're up here. You have to tone it down, hun. I love you. Just because I'm not petting you for 5 seconds doesn't mean I hate you. Because I love you. You little doof. He's over here screaming like bloody murder. And okay, I would say he wants out, right? But he doesn't want out. I can leave the door open for him and he'll just sit there and pout at the door. And then scream to get right back on in. That's what cats do. Okay, how bad is this? If I go pink and orange. Yes. What about yellow? Okay, okay. Need a way to replace white though. That's the only thing. But that's getting there. Let's shove it into here. And then we can place it on the card itself. Card frame. Card backing. We'll do a Maddie. Okay, okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I wonder if LERP nodes would be better though. But we are onto something here with it. Do we need to like LERP it and then like, you know what I'm saying here? Do a graph? Subgraph it. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we need to subgraph this for sure, because I don't like to do it 8 times in a row. What we have in concept works, but the issue is it's too bright. It's not saturated enough, and you really can't control the saturation yet. Part of that is probably because it's adding colors to make white versus what we want it to do, which is like a LERP. So, do we actually use a bool though? Like a Boolean keyword in Themaduber? I don't think so. Let's find out. Create Shadograph. Subgraph? Alright, output wise. Okay, there we go. So we want a vector 4. Actually, no, we want a vector 3. And then we want a float for alpha. Okay, and we want a input node vector 2. Yes? What were we doing here? No, it's just a float. Okay, we'll just do float. Just to help make it easier. So float offset. UV tile and offset. We're gonna do boop, boop, boop. Perfect. So offset's gonna go into that guy, which is then going into these guys. We could also do a float for a gradient noise scale. And then another float for a gradient noise damp. New dampening. Okay. So this needs to be at 2 point, we'll just go 2.5. And I don't know what it is, but I love retro game music, like the fuddy-duddy old school stuff. And then the color. We'll do pink just to be safe so that we can actually see what it's doing. Okay, so pink goes into here, which then goes into here, which then gets outputted here. But what we want... No, it's not a multiply. How do we make stuff grow in black and white? Not a minus, is it a clamp? Saturate? I think it's a saturate node. Is it? No. Alright, we want to run it through a clamp. And then we're gonna just sub it. That should do us well. So this goes through to the dampening, which can be like a... Oh. 0.1. Alright, so we want like 0.1 values, so we're gonna do multiply A. We're gonna do 0.1 for this value, and then we're just gonna shove it into this guy. And that lets us have a greater deal of range so that we can actually slide it now. And then we shove that into the clamp here, and we get back that guy. So now we can shove it up, and not have that per se. So we can do something like a 2, I think for the default would be nice. And then we can shove that out as the alpha here, and that should be good. So we got those two. I need to shove this one out as well too. So if it's nothing, it should be lerped to nothing. And that's going to be the big one. So we're going to do that as well. Actually, you know what? We could do a vector 4 here. Ignore the alpha, because we don't really need it. And then what we can do here is a split and a combine. Alright, so we split it out. This way here, we know exactly what we're getting for our alpha channel. And then we splice this one on in. And voila, we've got something that we can now use. Because if it's not in use, it's nothing. And if it is in use, it has something. And that is the best shader math I can do today. Okay. All of that so that we can go over here and do color gradient. Boop. Perfect. Oh god, that took a while to load. Okay, so we can start to rip these out. Okay. Do we... I don't think we actually need any of those. I don't think we need any of these guys either now. Because we can just, yeah. Okay. All of that work for a little concept. Okay. Hi, Cheese. How's it going, Cheese? My Cheddaropolis. Oh, I get licks. Cheddar, is this your stream now? Have you taken over the dev stream? Should we just pay attention to cats all day long? Is this your demand? We become cats? We give you all of the love and attentions, and you get to... Perched. My dude, he is perched. He is perched on my arm. Oh no. Okay, Cheddar. Can I go? Okay. All right, we're doing this one-handed. All right, so we got this guy here, right? Gradient noise scale. We don't really care about these guys. That's more so for them to adjust as needed. But what we do care about is that offset. We're gonna do this lerp node here. We're gonna split, right? So he has this issue where he like hops and then just tries to sleep when he's really annoyed. He just did that. Cheddar, this is your own doing right here, buddy. This isn't me. This isn't stream's fault. Okay. I really do need an arm here. All right. Yeah, we do need to split it. We do need to actually split it off in here. I was wrong. Because we're gonna have to split it anyways. Alcohol. Color. Okay, so that does get split off to that, and then what we can do is just a split. Can we just do a quick combine? I feel like that's safer, but yeah. Oh no, you're good, man. Cheddar is super needy, man. He is the Chedster. He needs everything. Okay, so oh yeah, no. So this color use keyword does not get replicated out, which is bad for us. Well, we can just do that and then do a branch. Okay, that works. Also, I don't mind if you chill, man. This is kind of what the stream is for in a nutshell. Chill, fun, producing. Hey, Edgy, how's it going? How's it rolling? Good to see you. We're doing another dev stream. We got a request for a shader for a card game, so it's gonna be interesting. You guys might see the card game in the future. I've done a couple of things for it. I've done the faceplay of the card, and now the request is for the backing of the card. It's kind of neat. We had a monster of a set here, but we managed to bring it down to this node here, which is nice. We got to do bool values though. I don't know if we can. We cannot. Sads. So what we can do is just that then. Color one use. You know what I'm excited for? I'm really excited to see what the new Smash Bros is. I'm excited to see like what they have up their sleeve. I feel like there's not too much that they could potentially do, especially after Ultimate. I feel like it's just going to be more Ultimate, but DLC. Also, congrats, man. 85 stream streak. Oh, there hasn't been a announcement yet, but like it's coming. It's definitely coming for sure. Just another day of work. Glad to be home. 100% agreed on that one. I'm glad it's the weekend for me. I needed the weekend pretty badly. Okay, that should be 6. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Use case scenario. Okay. All right. Can't do this. Goes to the door, screams, runs back with a puffball, screams some more. He doesn't know what he wants. Alright, color 2. Man, I wish I could array this so badly. It would be nice. Man, remember I thought this was going to be easy? I mean, in all honesty, this so far hasn't had to have any awful math, so I kind of call that a success. Okay. Dominant color is going to be color 6. I feel like that's backwards. We'll see. If he wants us to reverse it, it's not that bad to reverse it. Color 3, lerp it. So now if we do that, and we do that, this is much better. This is so much better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. This is looking good. It's looking really sexy. Voodoo. Voodoo. I mean, it's a lot of stupid complex math, though. Oh, the math is so bad, man. This thing, well, thankfully it's a card game, right? So, like, it's not gonna require that much, like, stuff going on. So, like, in the grand scheme of things, it should be fine. We're not trying to make this run on, like, potato. Which, by the way, I managed to get. Oh, that looks so nice. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. So we're gonna just gradient noise scale this. Oh, they all have offset 0 though. That's probably why it doesn't look as good. Interesting enough though, that is interesting. All right, and then we really want. Yeah, let's just do vector 3. That 1. Offset set 2. Okay. Set 1's gonna go here. Set 2's gonna go here. And we're gonna do a splitty split. R E B. You know what I kind of miss as well? I kind of miss FNAF. The game I couldn't stand. I kind of miss it. It's when it's not there, you start to notice it, and when it is there, you take it for granted, man. Where's my quick FNAF games for horror? Alright. And then dampening, we need to set that up. Okay. That should be good. Should be nice. Why is this upsetting spaghettis? Oh, because dampening is set to 0. If we do it to 2, that should be better. Noise scale is also set to 0, so this was like a 2.5, right? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that sexiness right there. That's beautiful. All right. Offset. We're gonna do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Better-ish. Not so much. All right. What we can do now is visibly actually test. Oh, that's no bueno. That is no. Oh, that's why, because it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's something started here. It's not beautiful, but something. We have an offset node. We've got the power of sine. I mean, like, all of them showing is not going to be the usual. It's going to be like 3 usually, or like maybe 4. And like, that's not too bad. Like, some of the colors just don't. Some of the colors just don't. Oh yeah, and then some of the other colors are just like, I overtake everything. I mean, like, it's gonna be a touch-and-go system. If we make it swim, though, it's gonna be a little bit better. How can we help saturate the colors a little bit more, though? That's gonna be the next part. And I think, honestly, it's probably adjusting overall max color? Or can we just run a saturate node off of this? Does that work? No. How to saturate colors? Because right now they're murking up each other quite a bit. I mean, the obvious answer is to raise up the dampening. I mean, that's not like... the worst. It's interesting of like the different colors that we're getting from forcing the damp. Okay. We're gonna make it swim a little bit. I think that's gonna help solve some of the issues at least. We're gonna do offset timer, set 1, and a set 2. Okay, and to make math happen, we're gonna do fine, right? Yeah, yeah. Time. That should work, right? Down, further down, up. I think we can get away with it. I think we can get away with it. I think we can get away with it if we do multiply. All right, here we go. Here's the fun math. Timer offset, split, and then we're gonna do R. Hey. Yeah. All right. And then we're gonna pump it all into various signs, which we're then going to multiply. Actually, that's not gonna work out at all. We can add. There we go. Let's do an add. Oh no. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Add and add and boop and boop. Okay. Perfect. Next up, we're gonna do this to the offset, this to the offset, and this to the offset. Why is that one spinning? If this guy should, oh. Okay, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit better. Now we just need to repeat this down for the bottom one. Oh, this is so dumb. Okay, add, 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 and then for this guy we're gonna, and then for this guy we're gonna do set 2. Perfect. Offset. And more. All right, have fun, Hootis. Enjoy. Okay, that's doing better. We could do another, maybe to help replicate it a little bit better. It's gonna be over here though. Yeah, there we go. Wait, is that actually... Wait, did that actually loop? I mean, it should be looping, but like, is it legit actually looping? I mean, hold on. It's going through a loop. Okay, it does jump. That's probably just editor though. I would say that's a win-win. Honestly, I think that's a win-win. Hold on, let's see. Can we do black white card border, please? Is there one? Oh, there is sort of one. That's a better one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's save it. Oh, it's an APIF file? Wait, what? What the heck is an APIF file? Oh. Alright, fine. Let's click into it. Security check, of course. Of course. Can I... Of course, I get premium. Why can it never just be actually free? Like, whatever happened to things actually being free? I miss those days. I don't know if we'll be able to. I wish we could. I mean, unless if we take like a card and then just like... Oh, wait. Here we go. That's still not gonna get us what we actually want, though. Well, maybe. Hold up. If this is actually a PNG... That's JPEG. How about this guy? JPEG. Yeah, I think we're stuck with this. So I think overall, if we were to overlay like a black and white background to this, hold on, card background border black and white. Can we get anything? Oh, we can get some things. We got some things. PNG tree. Come on. JPEG. I mean, it works though. It works. We'll drop it off over into this folder here. Really stupidly long JPEG name. Gotcha. Let us sprite it. And then let's lap her on. So, we have all this fun, fancy, good stuff here. We can do texture 2D and then have our backing overlay. All right. Help tidy this up just a little bit. Oh, the saturate node isn't doing anything for us, so we can get rid of that guy. At least I don't think he's doing anything for us. Okay, so texture 2D sample 2D texture. All right, so we got this guy, we got the overlay backing here. Plug her in. Perfect. We're going to do, well, we can just load it up. The texture. Perfect. And then we're going to multiply with this guy. Oh, did that not do what I was hoping it would? Hold up. The image is completely gone. Boop. All right, that's pretty nice actually. So you can easily mask out certain sections that you don't want to be those colors. I think especially around the borders, that's gonna be nice. I think we'll see how it is. With that out of the way, though, we can finally move off to modeling, though. I gotta say, my girlfriend's addiction to Derpy McFlurries is nice because I always get a nice drink afterwards. I'm still on the diet streak, though. I'm still stuck at around 210, though. I haven't been regulating as much as I should on my eating habits. I like to eat. I think that's everybody's virtue. All right. I think that should be good. I think we can do categories for sure. Color sets. Push all these down into that set of colors. Okay, and category, gradient, UV control. We will set these off into those guys. And then we'll do a misc. And then put that down into here. Save it. And we can see here we got some nice controls now. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. As we do them all. Very murky, but yeah, it is what it is. I think you'll like it, especially the two colors. Oh, it's nice. Three colors, not so much. Maybe the offsets could be a little bit tweaked. I think it's the offsets really that's doing it. But the Chef's Kiss, definitely when you get the two colors, it's very vibrant, very nice, very beautiful. Okay. Alright, so what we wanted to do modeling-wise is actually create some nice scenes here. And in order to do that, we're definitely going to need to grab some nice concept arts. I think one of the scenes we'll probably try and tackle first is the shore one with the tent by the lake. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. It's gonna be all AI though. I can almost 100% guarantee it's all AI. There's a few nice ones. So I think, hear me out, I can actually grab this and bring it over, and we can grab a what is it called? Pure ref. Here we go. We can pure ref it. So my thought is, what kind of tent do we want? Should the tent be a focal point? I think it definitely should be. I think I could just drag it on over. We can definitely grab this one. That's a really good shot, actually. I like this shot quite a bit. Nice tent, some trees, lake, and then some background set there. I think we definitely do trees. I think trees aren't that bad to do, and it could be a lot of fun to kind of decorate what a branch looks like and all that good stuff. It's not too terribly hard to do a tree. As far as other sets go, I think having just the soft grass is really nice, and then focusing little bits on the scenery in the back there could be really nice as well too. It's gonna be a lot of like paper cutout trees, so that's, I feel, might be perfect setup. Some cloud smoke, that might be kind of nice to do. I'm kind of tempted at the sunset, Maybe we shouldn't necessarily go for skybox though for coloring wise. You know, okay, so we have the whole day-night feature, right, for the lights, but maybe what if it's not day-night? What if it's just various settings that we set? So this way here, you can still draw the sky. That would be kind of nice. And we can also utilize reflection maps to get that nice reflection in the background there. Again, another wonderful pick. And we need a campfire. The campfire is like golden. I like this one a lot because it's like right next to a lake. So you can really do a lot with like some of the like bed plants and stuff like that. That'd be lots of fun. Okay. What else can we kind of go for? Well, oh, you know what? We could do maybe something like that, like a little campsite, and then focus on that with some trees. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Or we could go for the TP style. I'm kind of tempted for like this tent style versus the TP style. That might just be me though. What kind of scenery do we want them to be looking out on? I feel like something like this could go pretty far, actually. Oh my gosh. Yes. If we have people do the, shoot, what do you call it? Not megapixels, but it's essentially in games where you have a 2D background element that's so far away, but you can color it and art it and make it look really nice. I think that would be perfect in this scenario. So we could probably do something with far lake and mountains. I think that might be kind of fun. And the beautiful part is it doesn't necessarily have to be mountains, right? It is just almost like a plain that you can kind of do your own art in. It could be hills. Ooh, rainbow. That would be nice. Yeah, let's do a rainbow. I like it. What other things can we do in terms of campsite? Maybe a picnic table? Yeah, let's go with a picnic table as well. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Like, do a plank and then have that plank set up in other areas. I think when I originally came up with the idea, I thought it would be like a late night shot with stars and the moon. Dude, yes. Yes. You know, let's actually do some of that. So like Starry Night. Of course. Oh, you know what? Fantasy? Yes. Okay. And like you could actually do some of the stars as well too. This is a lot of like AI stuff though. Oh dude, you know, that would actually be kind of fun. Okay. Okay. I'm sold, actually. So the other thing that I really want to do with this is like one scene kind of leads into another. So like in the coloring book, right, you have this mountain set, right, and that's like mountain set A, but then on page like let's say 13 it uses mountain set A and then you get to do mountain set B, or it uses mountain set A and B from a previous scene into another scene. I think that'd be really cool. So like you're building off of each other. I actually really like this one, like the lily pads, the tree stump. That's really nice. We're gonna take that for sure. I should say though, it's not gonna force you to reuse stuff though. It's just gonna be like, hey, I could reuse art, and then you could either reuse it or create a new one for it. So you could really force the scenes to be kind of whatever you want. I think we're pretty much set to a point. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, let's get the blender. And I actually have to cancel the footage here in just a quick sec, just to make sure that nothing weird pops up. All right, should be good. Nothing weird popped up. Not that I do weird things. It's just in case if I can't actually show some stuff, I don't want it to show. It's just in case. I don't want to cross the lines of any contracts or stuff. All right, so we got these things, an idea. We're gonna do, I think, the tent first. Has a couple layers on it, and it has like some fabricy bits. I think we kind of leave the fabricy bits up to the artists interp, and we just kind of roll with it. I do like this sort of tent style though, but that is rather complex for what it is. I think maybe going with the bold tent might be better. Plus, I mean, like, that just looks kind of cool, and you can easily get that sort of shot. First off, let's kind of craft this section here. So we're definitely gonna want a plane. We're gonna do that. We're gonna add in a cube for reference. All right, shoot, giant plane. We're gonna place it, let's say, I do like the idea of having it off the shore, right? So maybe like right about here. And then what we can do is add UV sphere. That's what I'm looking for. And what we can do is grab the sphere. We want an elastic grab. We're gonna really kind of pull this out. Okay, I think we've kind of met our limit. What is the remesh? Control R. Okay, Control R. Oh, okay. We actually do need to like inflate. All right. Back to grab. All right, so we got kind of a entrance here. We're gonna remesh that again. That's much nicer to work with. Gonna dip it down. Cool. Gonna pull it off to the side. Overall, I think this will probably be terrain, and the textures will be splatted onto that terrain. So it should be pretty fine for that part. Alright. We got our little starting spot. We can start to kind of come out here a little bit. So are that. Are that. And I'm just kind of getting like a base shape down right now. Probably not the most effective ways with this grab tool. It's probably more effective to just use the grab instead of the elastic grab. I mean, yeah, it does the job. Okay. And then we don't really care about too much off in the distance there. But what we do care about is kind of... Oh. Now this is where we do want less to grab at, so we can just pull it down. There we go. I do kind of like that little curve out, so we might do something like that. From this sort of angle, that works. These plants are going to be kind of interesting, so I would really like to do like a glowing lotus plant. So let's grab that really fast. So it has a bunch of petals in it, and it has various degrees of curve, and it's kind of like a blue. I think we do it pretty easy. So blue, we're gonna grab. Can I? Emma, you can. You were just letting me do this not too long ago. Is it because it's a special image? Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. What about that? All right, we'll do one closed and one open. I think that'll be pretty nice. And then we gotta get like that little reed in the back there. That'll really help sell the scene. Okay. So the lotus plant. Go back to sculpt mode here. We will add a... How do we want to do this? I think plain, probably the best bet. There's going to be so many better ways of doing this. Okay. We got plain. We can edit. Slice it in 3 curves, I think. That sounds about right. We can shrink down this guy. Whoop. Grab this one. Is it fat? It is fat. Okay. Do another one in there. Maybe out a little bit more. Out a little bit more. And then inwards. Quite a bit. And this needs to be longer. This one needs to be a little shorter now. We need 2 splices down the middle. grab this with this tool brush here, dip it down. Actually, no, we want this one to be dipped down. Maybe this one? Looks not bad. Not great, but not like bad. It's this one that's being finicky here. So we just want to match that up a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, maybe one more down the middle here. And then we just go down with that. That's a little bit better. Maybe spread these out a little bit more. Yeah. Looking better. We can move this tip out, I think. And these guys along with it. You get that nice bow. Yeah, that's an ugly tip right there. Yeah. Is that one connected to anything? I think it is. No. Yeah, no. Not really. Not really. Ugly tip or not, doesn't really matter. Should be good to go for the most part. We can kind of move it out as needed. Okay, that's looking much better. One thing I've noticed is that sculpting can really help with some low poly stuff. Even if it's not, like, even if it's not originally meant for, like, sculpting wise. Okay, so that should be good. What we can do is pivot it. Can we do like a flow? Like just slap it there? Oh. Does it actually have to be? Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, so just proof of concept. Alright, we want to do Alt D with this guy. Just make sure I have that one. Yep, Alt D. Alt D allows us to create the duplicate of it, so if we make changes of it, we can easily see it replicated across. Yeah. And then some of these we can go not with global, but with local. Tilt them upwards. Make some down. Make it a little bit bigger. Make it a little bit fatter. Make it a little bit thinner. A little bit longer. Nope. Oh, we actually want to stay with global for that, so we will that, global that. Swing it around a couple. Cool. I mean, that's looking Lotus-like. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. What we really want to do as well too is actually smooth shade these guys. That's more or less the actual look that you'll get. And I guess we could like actually tip it a little bit. Okay, that's looking better. We need to shrink these guys down just a smidge. They don't need to be as big. Okay, maybe a little bit too far on some of them. I like doing plants like this. It's not the best, like, quickest method, but it's chillaxing. We'll do another one over here. And just one more over here. Oh, nope, 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 come on. There we go. And we'll actually dip that down just a smidge. Cool beans. We do have this cacophony of things going on here, of clips. That should be okay for the most part. It's gonna look pretty good from afar anyways. And the idea is that you wouldn't necessarily look it up close, and if you do, yeah, it should still be fine. It's not gonna be bad. This guy needs to come this way just a smidge. Okay, perfect. Middle little guy. This is the same thing as this guy. So, what we could probably do is a couple of things. How to make the holes is the big thing, I guess, right? So like in actuality, if we break down that shape, it's gonna be a cone, right? I mean, that's just the shape. So with cone said, how do we want to give it depth? Well, we can do it sort of easily by not doing it that way. Can we actually do that and then rip these faces off? Oh. And then we can do a fill. Ooh, grid fill. That's nice, actually. Oh, you know what? We could do grid fill up here too. Let's do that. And I think what we could do is like whole, actually. Close. Close. I wonder, can we do whole? Subdivide? Rude. Okay, hold on. I need to look this up. Blender, how to make whole ver. Bevel. That's what I'm thinking of. Bevel. B. We want a couple segments. Yeah, there we go. Oh shoot, that's okay. We could actually go more like this then. And then Control Shift B. That's crazy. I didn't know about this for like the longest time. And then how do we want to like I mean, that's not so much what it is. Hold on. We could probably not have such a high freaking thing in the first place. Okay, what if we do add cone, right? We trim this down to 16, I think is a better number. Oh. Let me actually get mathy here. Shoot. Delete. Fill with the grid. Ooh, this is much better. Not as many, but I mean it should be okay. Over. Okay. This should be fine. Cool. Boop, boop, boop. How to shrink island group of mini islands. Oh, individual origins? Okay. Individual origins. No freaking way! Dude! Sick. we're learning so much about Blender. And I think that should be good. Alright, now we grab these edges. And we just dip it down. And we grab these guys and we dip it up. Nice. We schmoove it. We schmoove it with auto actually. There's nice little curves though along the edges, so we can actually hold up. Can we actually just bevel this again? Would that hold up? Could we just modify bevel it? Up it. Oh, angle. be not so much. Percent? That's much better, actually. I mean, not great, but... Okay, we targeted the outside. Alright. Okay. We grab these two, grab these two, grab these two, grab these two, and push it out. Maybe it's every other? Yeah, it's every other. Every other? What about birds? Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, sort of. This is pretty gross. And then we just... I mean... Nah, fam. It's not gonna work out that way. Okay. What about grabbing these guys? No. Okay. It goes in and out, and is jaggy. You know, it might actually require us to do a couple of things here. Okay. We're gonna try this. We're gonna essentially go every other to then extrude out. And then we want to shrink it down a little bit. I want to go down as well. Don't have that on anymore. And then go to, was it individual origins? And then just shrink it, raise it up. Yeah. Then go to offset. Let's turn it back on. We want like 2. I don't really know what the amount is doing. I mean, it's doing something, but like, what? Okay. Then we can select these guys and shrink them in. I mean, it still looks like a gear, to be honest. When in doubt, sculpt. Any more luck there? No. That made it 100 times worse, actually. Ah, man. Shapes are awful. Especially when they're like this. with like these. The worst. I think a rounded shape is probably fine as long as we like dirty it up a little bit. So let's just do that. We can always come back later and replace as needed. Who knows? Maybe it was because we were trying to be too perfectionate that it just wasn't working out. Alright, and then we're gonna grab these guys, shrink it in. Get way in. Grab this one, grab that. Is it in? Yeah, okay. Not what I wanted. Perfect. You like that curve though? That is a really nice curve. Oop. And it attaches to the rim. Oop. Why is it Z? It's always Z. We'll do another one. And then we got the stem. Another one. We'll do this one smaller. Alright. We'll do one up here. And also shrink it down a little bit. Perfect. We got a little like dressy stem here. So we can do that pretty easily by that guy, and we can F that. Nice. What happens if we just smooth it? Okay, yeah, that's what happens. Auto smooth it and then raise up that volume just a little bit. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. And maybe not so far out. Maybe just a little like indent. There we go. Next up, we gotta come in here with this guy. Just kind of mold it out a little bit. I need to really tone down that smooth. Something like that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, and then to not ruin up these perfect bowls, we just got to come back in here and reshape them a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that didn't come out half bad. I think that's the thing of the stream, honestly, at this point. Hey, that didn't come out half bad. That looks pretty decent, actually. This one needs to be a little bit bigger, though. To the bottom. Okay. We don't really care about the insides of it, so it should be fine. And we can have some poking out and twirling and all that good stuff. All right, so what we're gonna do here is yeah, I think we should probably combine it. Do one of these guys, do an elastic grab to just kind of mold some of these shapes in a smidgen. We're gonna take that back. We're gonna join the leaves together and we're gonna elastic grab those guys. Just kind of help mold them into place. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, and we're gonna join these guys together. Beautiful. They are now joined in matrimony. Okay. I would love to do a lily pad here as well. That's going to be probably the easiest one by far. We could have like 2 lily pads actually. Hold up. Oh, it's the comical one with the center detached. All right, so we're gonna remove that guy, add cylinder. We want it to be more like 16, something a little bit more manageable. Perfect. Shrink it down. The faces. Can I do grid fill? What about just fill? Oh, that's even worse, man. We'll do grid fill. Okay, and then for the pizza shape, maybe let's aim for here-ish. I think that would work out best. Well, let's try and see. Yank it. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Okay, so we want to attack quickly. Hold on, how far does this have to go? Past there. So it's gonna be like this whole face. We do not want. Be gone, face. Okay. Be pulled back. Is it like closer to the center usually? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Let me get the vertex. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fill. And fill. Awesome. It's not the most beautiful, but it works. I think if we shifted those out just a little ways there, that's a little bit better actually. Oh, is it because it's doing something weird on the bottom? Oh, it totally is. Oh, it totally is. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. And again, beautiful. I think let's widen this out just a little bit. Maybe do something like that. Okay. Oh wait, should we shift these ones down over here? Actually, we do have this definition here, so we could even do something like that. I think that looks kind of nice. A little bit of a cut edge there. We can definitely shrink it down. And you know, actually, let's bevel it. And we could do 2 total. Yeah, we just want to bevel the whole thing pretty much. It's interesting that it's doing that to the lighting though. It shouldn't be that badly beveled. Interesting. Oh well, we'll leave it. That works. Cool beans. So now we have a couple of lily pads that we can kind of sprawl around with. We do need one that is a full circle as well, and we should probably beat it up a little bit, just so it's not a perfect circle. Nothing in life is a perfect circle. As Bob Ross would say, happy little accidents. Moving. Alright, and then we want one that is pretty much similar, but with the thing filled. I probably should have duplicated it, but oh well. We can Control L, copy modifiers to it. There we go. Perfect. Down a little bit, and then abuse the heck out of it. Actually, we could do this with this guy. Beautiful. And I think I might do that with this one as well too. There we go. That helps out so much. Just giving it that messy, natural kind of feel. Okay. Perfect. What else do we need? We could have some camping gear, and I think maybe some soft lights. I would still like to shoot for something like this though. So making sure that those lights are good. Also, this is from a 3D software engine. I want to say it's probably Unreal. Looks Unreal, but like Unreal 3 or maybe Unity Earp. One of those guys. Also, I would love to do something like this. I think we pretty much have that set already. We do need some nice planes in the background here. I think definitely what we do... okay. And that will be the mountains. Yeah, that should work pretty well. As far as the other sets go, we do need some trees. See, the trees are gonna have to be more highly detailed, right? That's just a given fact. But we could do a few different things with the trees. I think we target the easier trees, like the pine trees. I think that would be a really nice set. Plus it's a piney area. I think we can get away with that. We do need rocks though. Glorious rocks. I feel like I've made rocks my entire Blender life. It is that time though. It is 10. I didn't even see the time really. I do have to get off here, but we have at least the start of a scene. We've got a mood board created so we can actually start hashing away at some things. We at least got a lotus and a couple of lily pads as well. This should be quite helpful at least, and it should be at least storybook ready. So we should be able to UV these guys and start testing with them inside of the scene as like just general art assets that we can push. I would like to see about doing water as well too. I think I might try that out. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed that little look-see into shader animation. I think this guy came out pretty good in general. Yeah, we'll be back Monday with some more games. All right, bye.